afternoon, cult members, and welcome to the Pop Culture Cult. I'm Sean.
I'm Janice.
And this is going to be our series review of Good Omens. That's right, we watched all the things this weekend.
We are on fire.
We're also going to do our Patreon today. So we're going to catch up on everything. This is it's an Amazon Prime show based off of the Terry Pratchett, Neil Gaiman. I'm going to say Neil Adams, but I knew that wasn't right. Neil Gaiman book of the same name, The Good Omens. Good Omens, not The Good Omens. That's something completely different. And this stars David Tennant and Michael Sheen as Crowley and Aziraphale.
Right.
A demon and an angel who become friends since Adam and Eve, and don't necessarily do what they're supposed to be doing while they're on Earth.
Right. They're
more for each other than they are their sides.
Right, which is very confusing for their sides.
Right. But let's talk about the. I've done the whole book. Audio books are the poo when you're driving all day. And she's done 3/4 of the book. Yeah.
I just couldn't get through it. I was waiting for the shows, and then maybe I'll get back into it once I'm done with Harry Potter for like the 5th time.
Right, because Harry Potter. Because everything we do is English. When's Doctor Who coming back? I just said in our Stardust review that this is one of the best book to screen adaptations that we've ever really seen.
Yeah. They definitely caught the essence. There was times when it was verbatim, but not, books tend to be, it's a pun, but wordy. Books are wordy, but
very wordy.
There's like backstory and what people are thinking. And
have you been to the call center part yet?
I don't think so.
Okay, so there's a scene that in the book it's like a whole chapter of this call center and how it's kind of hell on earth working at this call center, and they handled it, and that's how one of the demons comes up to Earth, and they handle that scene in like all of 15 seconds.
Yeah.
So that's kind of the difference between the being really wordy and then like...
And the whole scene when Crowley drives up and his car's on fire, like that town.
Oh, yeah.
Like that was
Tadfield?
longer. But that was a lot longer.
Yes. Them trying to find the Air Force Base is a lot longer conversation because the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse are confused and get lost, and then Crowley gets lost, and then Aziraphale gets lost, and so it's like this whole scene of them asking the same person how to get to the Air Force Base, and they shorten that whole thing down and stuff. But I just love the way that this feels with first, David Tennant as Crowley is like the most perfect. I want to say casting, but I don't want to say that's not quite the right word. He was made to be this role.
Yeah. Now this book has been around for a while, right?
80s, okay. I want to say.
So, but it's when I was having it read to me, I felt like it was David Tennant and Michael Sheen.
Yeah.
And maybe it was because it was already in my mind that they were playing it, but it just really, they were perfect.
The way he kind of, I actually even said this a couple times, the way he would kind of like saunter into a room, it just made you feel like he was a demon with ultimate power on Earth, and was able to snap his fingers and fix a door, or put a bike rack in the back of his car. Although that was Aziraphale that did that.
Yeah.
But it was his mannerisms and how that swagger that he has was able to translate over. Oh, by the way, he's been Hamlet. Just,
right. Well, and Michael Sheen, that's that kind of almost prissy, like goody two shoes.
Yeah.
Very, and you've seen that in a few of his other roles where he just kind of comes across. I'm thinking of Tron, maybe because we just did the Patreon thing. If you want to know what that is, join Patreon. That I really associate that character to.
Yeah,
him.
he's very proper, very English proper.
Yeah,
and what he does and how he speaks and what he does, like his mannerisms and his walking is very short stepped.
Yeah,
and very like he doesn't want to run into anybody. And Crowley the other way is like walking down the road and taking everybody out and stuff. The kid who plays Adam, who is the son of Satan, is really good too. His name was, where did it go? It was, I have IMDb
it was
up.
Right there, because I looked at it. Right there.
I know.
Right there. Sam Taylor Buck.
Sam Taylor Buck. He's 13-ish, I would say, age-wise, and as a person, I think he's supposed to be like 12 in the show. But he's really good as the innocent son of hell on earth. Like he was able to pull off the evil parts when he starts to go evil really, really good, and then he was able to also have that childlike innocence and demeanor that you want to have in somebody who was raised by humans and not raised to be the bringer of the apocalypse.
Right. And epic hair.
I've got some pretty good hair, but I'm like, damn, that's like, I'm a little jealous. I really appreciate too, we've talked about this in the past in other reviews of other shows and stuff like that. I don't need 22 episodes. I don't need 18 episodes. If the story calls for 6, you do 6. If the story calls for 10, you do 10. You don't push it to 12. Luke Cage. So they did this in 6 episodes.
Yeah.
And it fits the narrative of the book so well with 6 episodes instead of adding an extra scene in or an extra plot point or whatever.
Now, the last episode was super long. It felt like it was maybe 45 minutes to an hour, where the rest of them were about a half an hour.
No, they actually, all the episodes were pretty. I'm actually looking it up right now.
Really? So maybe some of them just moved faster? Because I kept thinking the last episode, okay, and now it's, nope, we got a little bit more.
Right. I'm looking it up right now. I have IMDb open. It's 9 stars on IMDb right now. It is 54 minutes.
Okay.
And then I'm just going to pick episode 2 because it's about the book. And episode 2 was 56 minutes.
Huh, okay.
So for a show that's running an hour each episode, it's actually a really easy, quick watch.
Yeah.
It keeps you engaged long enough to not be distracted by the length that the episode is.
Right, and you've got time to pee and go get refills.
Right, because it's Amazon Prime, they got to throw a commercial for Hannah in there because they want you to watch Hannah. and
Jack Ryan.
And Jack Ryan again, although watch Jack Ryan, it's really good.
Yes.
But I think overall for what they wanted to do with this series, what they ended up doing with this series, the cast, Benedict Cumberbatch is in it for all of 5 minutes. Frances McDormand, you never see her, but you hear her voice.
Yep.
John Hamm as
Gabriel
is like a perfect choice.
Yep.
And just the way they spent the right amount of money on the right special effects.
Yep. There's a lot of cameos, like you were saying, where you're like, is that so and so? And then you got to look. It is.
It is. Yeah.
And there's a lot of Doctor Who Easter eggs.
Yes, they said that was going to happen right before the season this season.
Yeah, and so we caught some of them. I'm sure we didn't catch all of them. It's probably a ploy to get you to watch it again, which will probably happen.
Yeah.
And the soundtrack is amazing.
Right, because Queen.
And
when you get done watching this, you want to go watch Bohemian Rhapsody. So it's what. So do we want to give it a score as an overall series, or do we just want to say B plus A minus series?
Sure.
We've never really talked about doing scores on series. So.
I would totally give it, I don't know, A minus. I almost wanted it to be longer.
Right, and that's why I think I like it so much, is that it was only 6 episodes. That, like, when I got done with it, like Umbrella Academy. Umbrella Academy was 8 episodes, and we got done, and we're like, I want to watch it again. We got done watching it. We watched it 4 episodes last night, 2 episodes this morning, and then now we're like, I want to watch it again. And go back and catch all the stuff that we missed.
Yeah.
And maybe re-listen to the book first and get a lot of the details and stuff there.
Yeah.
But overall, a really awesome series from Amazon Prime. That's 2 now that they've done them. I'm really happy.
What's your score? I
gave it an A- as well.
Okay.
So I'm definitely there. It's definitely a easy sit down and watch that you really want to do. And then if you haven't already, read the book.
Or have the book read to you.
This is going to be one of those times where you're not going to be disappointed between the book, the translation to the screen.
Yep.
So that is our thoughts on Good Omens, the newest show from Amazon Prime, just showing everything UK. Now, we have to go back. Follow us here on YouTube. Help us out by subscribing. Help us out on Patreon. We're starting to upload all kinds of stuff for Patreon. Follow us on social media, Facebook, Instagram, all that stuff. All that's down here in the description. And until next time, good afternoon, cult members.